So you think you've missed out on plant growing season? Well, you have not. June is actually a great time to plant some fast growing vegetables, herbs, and flowers that will give you harvest this season, okay? So come along, let's get into it so you too can have some harvest this season. You are not missing out on anything, okay? Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Yancy and today we're in my garden. Yes, we are. I am still planting, transplanting, direct sow seeding, all of the things, okay? So if you thought you was late to planting season, you're absolutely not late. Join the club of us late planters, but that will still have a ton of harvest this summer and beyond. Okay? Do not worry if you feel like you started late, just like me. I definitely started late. Host of issues during the season. That's a whole nother video about why I'm even starting so late. You have not missed anything, okay? Yes, there are several plants that you probably have missed the time frame of direct sowing the seeds or even starting to seed things like peppers and things like that, but you still can buy pepper seedlings that is at a decent size and still get a harvest. But if you wanted to start the seeds of those, the time has long passed. But here are some plants that you could start right now, even if you direct sow the seeds, that you still will have a ton of harvest this entire season because they grow super fast, okay? First thing first, you want to plant some bush beans. If you like your beans like I do, you will absolutely get a harvest this season. Bush beans grow so fast. Next, cucumbers. Honestly, this is the best time to actually direct sow your cucumbers because you'll want to avoid those vine borers. The vine borers usually come in the beginning of spring, like April and May. That's when they come and then they start to, you know, go away. They don't go all the way away. For the most part, a lot of them would have dispersed by now because in the beginning of spring, that's when all of those things start creeping up top from their little hibernation or whatever they had going on during the winter. So the worst time for me, I think, to plant cucumbers is early spring. I think this is the best time for you to direct sow your cucumbers. Even if you don't have a cucumber seedling, absolutely direct sow the seed and you still will get a ton of harvest the rest of the season because of how fast they grow. Zucchini is another one of those in that family of the cucumbers and the squashes and all of those things, that this is the best time that you can start it as well. Of course, you could have started it way before, but I think that around this time is the best time to actually start growing things like zucchinis and things in the squash family, because hopefully a lot of those squash bugs that bother them would have dispersed, because in the beginning of spring, it is a ton of them. So hopefully you wouldn't have to worry about as much vine borers as you would have if you started them in the beginning of spring. You still may have some issues with them, but there won't be as much. So you are able to better protect those plants right now versus if you started them earlier. So you're in the right place at the right time to start some of these crops. Swiss chard, beets, and radish are great to start right now. You will still have a great harvest. You can actually direct sow those seeds. They grow super fast. You already know radish take about 30 days for you to get a harvest. They grow so fast. So those type of root vegetables like radish and beets and things like that, start the seeds right now. If those are the type of plants that you like, you will still get a good harvest, okay? You're not too late. I'm trying to tell you, okay? It is never too late to plant in June, okay? And the great thing about starting some of these seeds that we're about to talk about today in June is the fact that it's already warm. You have already avoided the waiting for frost to be over and then trying to gauge whether or not it is your last frost. It's the temp 50 degrees and higher, and all of the things that we have to worry about in the beginning of spring on whether or not we should direct sow those seeds for summer loving crops or whether or not we should transplant in earlier spring, you know, trying to figure out the best time to transplant. You don't have to worry about it. You're already in summer. You're already in heat. All of the seeds need heat to actually germinate, and you're in the perfect time for those things to germinate. And not only will they will germinate really fast. So what you was not able to do in your home by cultivating that heat and all of the elements that those plants need to thrive, you already have it outdoors. So you're able to literally direct sow those seeds right now outside, and they're going to thrive. Next, these are some plants that you will actually be shocked that you could actually direct sow the seeds of right now, and you will still get a decent harvest come fall. Okay, so these plants that we're about to talk about, these are summer loving plants. They do not like the cold at all. As a matter of fact, everything we're talking about today are all summer loving plants. They do not like the cold. All right, but these particular plants have a longer growing season versus the fast growing ones we just talked about, but you will still get a harvest because you still have about 3 months of warm weather, and then having to harvest in the fall. So you are at the right place. And these plants that we're talking about are sweet potatoes. Get the sweet potato slips, plant them in the ground, plant them in your raised bed, wherever. Get that sweet potato in some water and start producing those slips, okay? Or purchase them. You don't have to start everything from seed, okay? If you want them to be even faster, purchase some of these seedlings, y'all. I understand we all want to start our own food from seed. I love starting my food from seed, but if you don't have the opportunity to do so and you want those harvests to come quickly, purchase the seedlings. Go to nurseries, go on Facebook Marketplace. There are people that actually grew too much like me. I overgrow everything and then I start giving it away, or I start selling it on Facebook Marketplace, or trading it in garden groups. So take advantage of all of that, okay? Things like okra, watermelon, pumpkins, melons, period. Melons, pumpkin, okra, those things you could direct sow the seed right now and you will be guaranteed a harvest come fall. Remember, these are heat loving plants. They need to be in the heat when you plant them. Wherever you're planting them, they need about 8 hours of sun, at least 8 hours of sun every single day. So if you want them to thrive and actually grow quickly as possible, it needs all of that. You could direct sow those seeds and you will get a harvest come fall. September, October, even into November, you should be getting a lot of harvest from these seeds when you direct sow them. Of course, like I said, you can always purchase the seedling and get a head start. But if you don't want to purchase the seedlings and you want to save some money on that, get the seeds and direct sow them. You will still have harvest. The biggest thing here is you need to have patience. If you have patience, you will absolutely have a thriving garden season. If you're not in a rush to harvest these fruits right away. And as a gardener, especially as a beginner gardener, one thing you need to understand is that gardening doesn't happen overnight. You need to have patience. If you have some patience, you too will have a thriving season, okay? Enjoy the process. Enjoy the seed sowing process. Enjoy the planting. Enjoy all of it, okay? The biggest part about it is you're participating in nature. You're giving back to nature as it's giving back to you. Enjoy the process, all right? And you too will have a thriving garden this season. So here's some herbs that you can direct sow the seeds of right now outside in your garden, and you will still get a ton of harvest. Now, things like basil, dill, even cilantro and parsley, you could direct sow those seeds right now and you would get a harvest quicker. Now, when it comes to parsley and cilantro, June is too hot for them. They really prefer like cooler temps. But if you have like a little patio, if you are on a patio or you have a patio, put it in like the shade area. If you put it in a shaded area, it is going to do very well. You're going to be able to have multiple harvests. Things like basil thrive in the heat. They don't mind the heat. They will do well being out in the sun. Just make sure you're harvesting. The more you harvest these herbs, the less they're going to want to go to seed, the less they're going to want to bolt. So just make sure when you plant these herbs, you want to harvest them as quickly as possible. As soon as they come, harvest it. As a matter of fact, the more you harvest, the more is going to come, especially basil. Basil loves to be harvested. It loves to get all of the, it wants you to get the plants that you planted. It wants you to take all of the foliage of. So make sure you harvest your basil every time you see some grow. Dehydrate it, do whatever you need to do and store it away, even if you don't need to use it right away. All of your herbs, make sure you are harvesting them. The more you harvest, the more it's going to grow, the less likely it is going to go to seed and bolt, especially for the cooler loving herbs, parsley and cilantro. The sun is going to stress them out if they're in full sun. But if you keep harvesting them, they're going to keep trying to come. Just put them in a cooler location, somewhere that has a shade, but still get some sunlight because they still need the sunlight. But there's a shade, like you see, I'm under a tree right here. This will be a perfect spot to put some of your herbs, especially things like cilantro and parsley. And you too will have a thriving herb garden this summer, okay? Oh, don't forget, you could absolutely direct sow corn right now and you will still have a harvest. Corn definitely take a long time to get to the actual corn on the cob, but you can still get a harvest of corn. I am actually going to be direct sowing some corn today in my garden, and I'm gonna just allow nature to do what it needs to do to make it come. Even if I don't have a ton of corn, I'm still gonna direct sow it. I don't care. I'm still gonna sow it. As a matter of fact, I'm sowing it to keep the animals away from the rest of my garden so the animals can eat the corn. They can do whatever whatever they want. They love corn. So I'm sowing it as a gift to nature. Eat that and leave the rest of my stuff alone. Okay, thank you. Now that we know about all the crops that we can grow in June, now here are the things that is going to benefit your garden with all of those crops that you are growing. Here are some flowers that you can grow in June that the garden is going to love. It brings the pollinators to pollinate all of the food that you're about to plant. So it is benefiting your plants that way, as well as beautifying your garden, okay? And then also giving the pollinators something they enjoy. We're also adding to the ecosystem in our garden. We're giving, not just taking. So things like sunflower, marigold, nasturtium, and zinnias, those are beautiful flowers that you can absolutely start right now in your garden. Oh my goodness, the pollinators are going to love it. It's going to attract beneficial insects, especially things like sunflowers. Planting it near your food or planting it in the same bed as your food. Now, it does take up a lot of space because sunflower is massive. It has a massive root system, but it attracts a lot of beneficial insects into that soil that the other roots that's in your soil needs to thrive. I put a sunflower in almost every raised bed of my garden because I want to attract some of those beneficial insects into my garden. And then I grow all my food with herbs, and I grow all my food with marigolds. The herbs is also keeping away some of those bugs and keeping away some of the animals that don't like them. But the marigolds is attracting the pollinators to pollinate the garden. So it's like a win-win situation. So those are some flowers, and make sure that you're also supplementing it with herbs within your garden bed. You need both of them, but you could choose one to do whichever one you think is best for your garden, okay? Alrighty, y'all, so we just talked about all of the heat-loving plants that will thrive if you started them in June right now. So here are some plants that I wouldn't advise starting in June because it is the peak, it's getting to the peak of summer. But you could still grow them if you're growing it in a cooler location. Things like lettuce and spinach, those particular plants, they prefer cool weather. You could still grow them, like I said, if you're growing it in a shade or on a patio or anything. I tend to grow mine in containers on a patio if I'm growing it in the summer. But just be mindful that they have a higher risk of bolting because the sun stressed them out. It is too hot for them. They do not like the heat at all. So you absolutely do not want direct sunlight on those plants. Or if you do, just make sure you have to harvest it as quick as possible, like almost every 2 days of harvesting or every day of harvesting, just so it does not go to seed, because the sun is going to stress it out so much it's going to want to go to seed and stop producing edible vegetables. Okay, if you all do not know, I am in Maryland in zone 8A, 8B. It tends to fluctuate because we have bipolar weather here, okay? But now that you guys have learned all of the things that you should grow in June and things that you probably shouldn't grow in June, it is time for y'all to tell me, where are you watching from? What zone are you in? What are you planting? Okay, of course, if you're in like a cooler zone, like zone 6 and below, you might be able to get away with growing some of these cool weather plants right now, but you have to harvest it quickly before it gets to July, where the temps are probably going to be super high where you're at. But if you live in like a zone like mine, zone, like I would say zone 7 and up, I would try not to plant any cool loving plants right now, only because it's gonna bolt soon and you might not get as much harvest as you want. But let me know where you're watching from. What zone are you in? What are you growing? Are you gonna start any of these seeds that we just talked about just now? Because it is time. If you have not started, you better start right now. Do not wait till next week. Hurry up, get it in ground right now so that you can have a thriving garden and have a beautiful harvest come September, October, November. Because we are going to be in the harvesting trenches. I need to see you with your harvesting basket prancing around the garden as much as I'm going to be, okay? We need to be together as we're harvesting and enjoying all of our hard work and everything that nature has to offer. All right, so let me know in the comments, where you watching from? What zone are you in? What are you growing? Alrighty guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It is time for me to go and transplant right there, okay? I'm about to go transplant. I'm actually about to go direct sow the seeds of my okra and of some corn in that bed right there that I just showed y'all, okay? So I'll catch y'all later. I hope y'all enjoy the video. I hope you learned something today. I hope you're gonna be direct sowing or transplanting this week. Don't be scared. You could still have something going that you can harvest come fall, all right? So I'll catch you guys later. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know it is not too late to sow something or grow something this season, okay? So I'll catch y'all later. Do not forget, I am a Vigo Garden affiliate. If you're still looking for what you need for your gardening, like what kind of raised beds you want to grow or container you want to grow in, Vigo Garden have amazing products, and I'm an affiliate. And of course, they gave me a discount code for y'all, so y'all can get a discount, okay? And they have a Father's Day sale, y'all. So take advantage of it, okay? Use my code MYN10 and you will get a 10% or $10 off your order on top of whatever sales they got going on. Use my discount code. Of course, I will have the link and the discount code in the description of this video, so check it out, get what you want, okay? I still have seeds on my store, on my Etsy store. I do have radish, so I told you a radish can grow like that. So if you want to grow some radish, check out my store. I have other seeds that you can start, like watermelon, cantaloupe. You can direct sow those seeds right now. You will still get a harvest, and I still have those in my store. Check out the link in the description of this and grab your seeds, okay? Don't forget, I have a ton of beneficial information in the description of this video. So after y'all watch this video, don't just leave. Look in the description and see what you like in there. You might find something that you like, all right? Join our gardening club on Facebook. Join our gardening group on Facebook. Share your gardening. Share everything you got going on. I want to see it. Alrighty, y'all. Let me hurry up and go do my thing. The animals are back here sitting down watching what I'm doing so they can see what they need to disturb. So let me hurry up and protect my babies. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Okay? Remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Oh my gosh, it's gardening season. Happy gardening. My favorite time of the year. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.
And remember, y'all, if you're looking for organic heirloom seeds, go ahead in the description of this video and grab your pack of seeds in my Etsy store and get your garden popping. Bye, y'all. Happy gardening.